Okay, so now we're going to go over JavaScript. Um, again, I'm kind of still navigating through Blue Quill, so forgive some of the repetition on some stuff. The day one stuff, part one, is the same thing we went over on the Google Slides for HTML1, so I'm not going to go over that again. Excuse me. I think this is what I wanted for JavaScript, day one. Yes. So the syllabus, go over the syllabus. A lot of it's very similar. If anybody wants a paper copy of the syllabus, let me know and I'll be happy to print one for them. So on this course, we're going to be going over the intro to programming in JavaScript, learn general syntax, variables, data types, loops, conditional statements, functions, and accessing objects. We're going to learn about JavaScript OOP and how it differs from Java's class-based approach. Let's see. So our objectives, like I said, gain an introductory level of knowledge about JavaScript, learn general syntax, learn JavaScript OOP, and same thing I said earlier. Still advise on the recommendation of the notebook and pen or pencil. The reason this course in JavaScript costs so much is because you got the laptops. So if you signed up for the JavaScript class, you should receive a laptop. If you've not received a laptop, please let me know. So again, it's kind of wonky. It's creating a word and edited in Google, and I thought I did this better, but I don't know. So we'll be using the books that's available on Cengage, and I may supplement it with some other stuff. We got to use electronic devices for this class. We'll be using Blue Quill. Be respectful and etiquette. Honesty, same thing as the HTML. This field is huge when it comes to open source documentation and learning from others. It's the community that's really big on giving and taking. That's by design. You give, you help others learn, and then you take what others have created and make it your own. If you want to appeal your grade, there's a process. There's also procedures for student grievance. On the accommodations for disabilities, I do have a hearing impairment, and I ask that you guys speak up for me whenever, so that I can hear you plainly and clearly, or at least be able to understand what you're asking or saying. If you guys have any issues that you would like me to work with you on, and you can go to the ADA and here on campus and request the Access Center to let them know and do whatever you need to do. Academic Success Center. So we have an Academic Success Center that includes testing center, library services. The attendance policy. For an 8-week course, which is what this is, you are only allowed one unexcused absence. There's excused absence and then there's unexcused absences. If you get more than one unexcused absence in an 8-week course, such as this, you will be dropped. If you are dropped, you will not be allowed to re-enroll, which can impact your graduation date. It can impact your financial aid. So my advice to you for my classes is communicate with me. Let me know what you're doing. Let me know if you get stuck. Let me know if, work. I know we all have our multiple responsibilities. Some of you guys have families and now trying to balance it all out. If you need to get to work and you're not able to make to this, that's fine, just as long as you do the work. As long as I see you're putting in the effort and doing the work. That's one of the reasons I created this as a hybrid class, is to provide that flexibility. And if you need hybrid to be a different bit of a format than what I have as designed, let me know and I'll work with you. Yeah, we'll go from there. So the grading scale, you're going to have assignments or projects or exercises. They're 50 points each, 20 points deducted every day late. Weekly activities such as podcasts and lightning talks are worth 40 points and graded based on content. And participation and attendance is 10 points. So let's go back to the checklist. My expectations from you, your expectations that you should have from us as instructors in Hawking College are the same as the HTML class. We're to provide you structure, accountability, resources, credibility, opportunities that include networking opportunities. What we expect, or at least I expect from you guys, is communication. Be punctual with your attendance and assignments. Be patient with yourself. Grow in your confidence. In my personal opinion, JavaScript is harder to learn than HTML and CSS. Some people have other opinions. I know a gentleman who only uses JavaScript instead of CSS for styling. You know, great, that's whatever. But in my personal opinion, JavaScript is harder than HTML and CSS to understand and to learn. So this whole patient with yourself, be patient with yourself, and grow in your confidence is, to me, it applies more to JavaScript than it does to HTML. You may be different, but just be aware that there could be differences, different expectations on either of these classes. Be polite and courteous. Be helpful to others in the classroom if you see them struggling. Be open to learning. Be respectful to your instructors and your peers. Treat your education experience as a job that you enjoy. This is going to be a field that you're going to be doing as your career or as a side business or whatever it is, however you're going to take it. So hopefully it's one that you enjoy doing, and bring that attitude into the classroom. You need to practice it. There's no shortcut to practice. There is no magic wand or fairy dust. So the laptops, like I said earlier, are the reason the course fee is so high. These are your laptops. They're your personal property. Hawking College can maybe help with some minor IT issues if you have with them, maybe, depending on what the issue is and what they describe as minor. But they're yours. I did purchase an extended warranty with this. I'm waiting for them to get me the information for that extended warranty. And then we also purchased sleeves with it. The one we purchased was discontinued or back ordered, so we're waiting on whatever we ordered as a replacement. We already talked about Cengage, MindTap. We'll go over MindTap here in a little bit. So I want everybody to create a metaverse account. We already did this activity in class. So I'm not going to really spend too much time on it. VS Code extensions, let's see. So on MindTap, I didn't really address this in HTML1, I probably should have, but most of you guys are in both classes, so yeah. I don't know what I did, but if you go to HTML1, CSS1, the MindTap link doesn't work, okay? It should take you to MindTap, and it doesn't. I don't know what I did. Let's see what that was. Yeah. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't work. So we use the same book for both HTML and JavaScript, which includes the same MindTap. So whenever you need to access MindTap for your HTML class, it does work if you go to your JavaScript class. I will hope that would get this fixed before the end of the 8 weeks, but I'll be honest with you, I don't know if I will. So again, that's not what I wanted to do. This syllabus was not updated, and I can't, this syllabus is not correct, and I can't update it, so just be aware. Since the link above is not correct, so just be aware of that. That's not what I wanted to click on anyways. So MindTap access. MindTap does work in the JavaScript. Yeah, okay, there it is. So MindTap, this is what MindTap looks like. So there's some information about getting started, data files. So what we've been doing this past week, your HTML class starts with tutorial 1. Your JavaScript class will start with tutorial 9. So let's go over some of the stuff on here. So there's a preview. There's where you can actually do the reading. There's code, and I've already gone over this in class, so I'm not going to do this on this video because everybody has been in the classes in which I've gone over this. So yeah, so you guys should have access to MindTap even as through the JavaScript link. So that's pretty much it on this video. If you have any questions or anything that's not working for you, you're not sure where I went to, please let me know. Thank you.